Alright, so basically what we're doing right now is this is the old aluminum tank inspection plate with also all the plumbing on it that we're actually going to end up reusing this. So I'm just tracing it out here and putting it on to the fiberglass so we know where we're actually going to be cutting these holes. And obviously this is this will not be the size of the hole. The hole is going to be smaller, but I want to know where this thing is going to go. So that's why we're doing it this way. So I have an idea. Alright, so this will be our hole. This will be the gasket and where we have the mechanical fasteners. So yeah, that is the inspection plate for down here, which will have all the plumbing. And since it's the deepest part of the tank, we'll have a line like this. Obviously it's going to be longer to where we can suck out all of the water all the way down to the bottom. And get that out of the way. You can see our baffle is right here. That's what these little marks are. And then I'm going to make another hole up here that will be more for like cleaning and general inspection purposes, no plumbing. So I can really do anything I want up here. I am not 100% sure the way that I'm going to do it yet, but it'll be something very similar to this. Alright, so I was going to take this outside and cut this, but this will not actually fit through the companionway, which makes sense. That's why we couldn't get the tank out originally. So anyhow, we'll just cut it here. All right. It's so cool seeing it like this for the first time. Being able to look in here and see the tank as we would normally see a tank with the lid in place and everything. This is fantastic. So, you know, I can reach all the way to the bottom. I can reach to both sides. Obviously, this is the baffle here. This is really cool. Here's what we cut out. Nice little piece of cord fiberglass. So it's cool. You can see how solid this thing is. Might use that for something else actually. But yeah, so this part is done. What we'll do is drill some holes in the same pattern as our lid there, and then we will kind of carve out the core in those holes and fill it with thickened epoxy, and then we're going to tap this fiberglass. So, you know, you'll create a little solid fiberglass plug, and then you drill it and tap it, and that way when you put this down, you are tapping straight into this lid. You don't have to worry about like bolts on the other end. because that's just messy, you know. If we did it that way, we'd have to secure nuts on the bottom side, and then they rust, and it's not a good way of doing things. But we will drill and tap, and that will be great. I still haven't decided what to do over here, but what I may end up doing is just do a very similar size. I wonder, yeah, I don't think I want to make it much smaller than this. I was just considering possibly using this as our other lid, and then making an even smaller hole. But if you get smaller than this, you start to have issues being able to stick your hand through there. I mean, that would be really small. So I think I want to probably do the exact same size. Alright, why not? While we're here, let's just go ahead and cut that one out too. I wonder if I could put my, oh yeah, make a nice little comfortable seat here. Alright, cool. Now we've got two big holes. That's awesome. So, definitely be able to reach everything here as well. And yeah, this is super exciting. So, this is what our tank will look like. Obviously, these will be covered. Alright, so got some more of this core material here. And basically what we're going to do is make another little fiberglass sandwich for the top part of the tank. It's just going to be a straight up lid that goes on there. So we're going to make it the exact same size as the other one. Keep everything simple here. So the other one is 1 foot by 9.5 inches. Cool, so now I will mix up a batch of thickened epoxy to lay down on the core, and then we're going to wet this out, put it on there. I'll probably be able to do this all in one motion since it's so small. We'll flip it over, do the same thing on the other side, wet this down, put it on, and then I'll fold this over and you know, put some cardboard and some weights on there, and it will be ready to go for next time. We'll drill a couple holes in there, pattern them out on the tank, drill, fill, and tap those, and then we'll have a nice little lid here. So got 2 layers of fiberglass with the core sandwiched in between, and we've got some vacuum bagging cloth on both sides. I'm going to try to find another piece of cardboard to kind of weight this down. Certainly don't need to do that, but there's nothing wrong with it, and I really want to make sure that we don't have any bubbles forming. So it's kind of a nice little insurance way to make sure we don't have any bubbles. It also helps everything kind of cook off at the same temperature, but I'm not super worried about that. Anyhow, so this will be our little lid for the top portion of the tank, and you know, once this cures and sets up, hopefully I'll be able to get out here next week and trim it up and drill some holes in it, and that's what we're working on.